Hello and welcome to the Narc Alert, the channel where we look at YouTubers and others to see if they demonstrate any traits that fall within the spectrum of narcissistic personality disorder or NPD. These videos are for fun and entertainment purposes only, strictly my opinion, and remember, please don't send any snark to our possible narcs. So key points to remember: messy fun and not a diagnosis. Hello, hola, bonjour, hey, y'all. Pura vida, my name is Merc. Welcome back to Narc Alert Reacts. Well, I thought I would squeeze in a reaction today because I kind of don't want to cover this on our live stream. We have so much fun looking at other stuff. So I think on the live stream today, we'll look at Amberlynn's TikTok, get caught up a little bit on that. But for today, I thought I would react to her upload from yesterday afternoon called Let's Talk About My Legs. Am I smoking again? And let's do some taste tests. Really? Really? How many taste tests do we have to do here? We don't even have Rio. I don't know how we're going to get through this, but let's go. All right, Amber, take it away.
Hey guys, so today is actually June 12th. I'm not vlogging today, but I did want to try something with you guys because, as you know, I am trying to get in more protein so I don't lose muscle, I don't become weak, I don't lose more hair. So I actually got some protein cereal. This is my pantry, by the way.
Wow,
I did
that's
get
a
a
mess.
comment one time that was like, I bet your pantry is humongous.
You know, for someone who espouses that their biggest passion in life is cleaning, I don't think so. I think that, oh, he's here. Thank goodness you're here to help us. Come, man. Come to your spot. I think she cleans for vlogs, quite frankly. She doesn't seem to clean. She doesn't keep things clean. You know, and some of us are like that. We make a big mess and then we clean it up, and maybe that's her routine. But she's not a clean person. Whenever she opens a cupboard or shows us anything impromptu, it's a disaster. Also, maybe worry about your health instead of losing your hair. You aren't this motivated about your health as you are about losing your hair. Amber, you tell her, Rio.
With a ton of food. This is it. I guess you could say there's a ton of food there, but it's kind of a small little moment. I actually don't have like a real pantry. That would be cool if I did, though. We do need to clean her up some and organize her
Not
some.
a her.
So I'm not going to do that today, but sometime soon. And I still have these dang things. Didn't binge on them, nothing.
Then you don't like them.
I can't even tell you the last.
I highly believe if those things are still there, she doesn't like them. Because she's shown us in vlogs, it's not that she's not snacking. She snacks. She's eating pepperoni sticks every day. So it's not that you're so friggin' in control that you don't snack. You don't like that snack. That's my guess.
Drop pepper. I can't even tell you the last time I quote-unquote binged. So this is high protein Special K chocolate almond cereal.
Chocolate
so
almonds.
I'm like, okay, we're gonna try that. And then also we need milk. It's just Highland 2% reduced fat milk. So I'm gonna measure everything because you could
does anybody really let me know in the comments, is it important to know what brand of milk? This is how mundane her life is. Why, I'm surprised she didn't read out every word on the damn label.
Or do it with cereal super easily. All right, so I'm gonna put a bowl down.
Oh God.
And then turn on the scale. So instead of using,
do you mind if I just speed this up? Because as someone who spent my entire life weighing and measuring things as a pastry chef, this is kind of painful to watch. Let's just give it a little zippity zip, shall we?
Using this to do a serving, I like to weigh my food because it's not that accurate, and I'll show you. So a serving of the cereal is 1 cup or 59 grams. So I'm gonna.
Okay, this is Amber. Hey, Amber, science is a cool thing, right? Guess what? Volume and weight aren't the same thing. Half a cup of cereal in a cup isn't the same as 8 ounces on a scale. Wild. Density's a thing? What's that about?
Do a whole cup like this. So you go ahead and assume this is 59 grams because it says a cup is a serving, but it's 41. Actually, no, 40. So sometimes you'll get too little, which I
one
wouldn't
more
mind,
gram. I got
or
another
sometimes
gram
you
of
get too much,
cereal,
which is not what I'm aiming for here. So it's just easier to weigh it out. Okay, 50 grams. And then I just hold this down and it'll turn off. So I can turn it back on. And then I'm gonna change the units to ml because a serving of this milk is 240, but I only want half of a serving. So I'm gonna do 120. See, I'm not gonna do this every time. I kind of just want like an idea. Okay, 125, that's fine. I just want like an idea of what a serving cereal looks like with a half.
I'm very confused about these scales, and this has come up before, and people have told me I'm wrong, but as a chef who's weighed things my whole life, I don't understand how a weighing scale can weigh a volume measure. Unless it's water. Now, I will say that milk is probably pretty close to the same density of water, which is 0. When something has 0 density, or 0 is, it mean I might be getting it wrong, but what that means is its volume and mass equal the same. 8 ounces of water in a cup equals 8 ounces of water in a scale. 1 ounce of water liquid volume measure is the same as 1 ounce weighted measure. Now, not all liquids are like that. Corn syrup, for instance. 8 ounces of corn syrup in a cup is probably going to give you 12 ounces on a scale because it's heavier than water. So, yeah, okay, milk, you can probably get away with it pretty accurately, but I don't understand how you weigh milliliters. It doesn't make sense to me.
A serving of milk, and that is about what it looks like there. All right, so I'm simply just trying to sneak protein in any way that I can, and I love cereal. It's a nice little sweet meal too, so why not? All right, let's try it. I hope it doesn't have that like weird protein taste.
Okay, we're taste testing cereal. Amber, Amber just showed us how to make a fucking bowl of cereal and eat cereal. Okay, Amber, it's cereal. We all know the benefits of proper cereal. This is also really high in sugar. Just eat oatmeal, for God's sakes. Eat some bran buds, maybe. But, okay, it's not a bad choice. It's not a bad choice. We can't shame her for the choice. She needs her protein. But, one chicken breast is almost 40 grams of protein. She's not looking for protein in the right sources. Like, this is better than her stupid little plate with her 4 Cheetos and her little, I don't know what the hell she had on it, a couple of pickles and, eat a solid protein source. Chicken is exceptionally high in protein. Eat chicken all day.
It's 20 grams of protein for a serving of the cereal. It tastes amazing.
So if you had a chicken breast for dinner, right there is 60 grams of protein already in your day. And you don't have to fill it up with Cheetos and pepperoni sticks.
Wow. What I love about this, it's not getting soggy. I noticed that cereal just gets soggy really quick.
You can't tell from the angle, but Rio is literally staring at the monitor watching the Amber video. Really? You like her cereal? Okay.
It is crunchy. Hello. So today is June 14th. I promise this is not a taste testing channel, but we might as well call it that. Am I right?
Well, let's waddle back over to the fridge there, Amber, and this outfit is a choice.
That's how I've been doing it since the beginning of time on my channel. But I want to do a little bit of a taste test. I'm not really like the biggest fan of M&Ms. I'm going to be eating, obviously, but I'm going to be like taste test.
Okay, you know what? I'm not going to watch. I will say there's a website that some of us use for research that makes it very easy to pull up clips, and Amber's apparently found it here because she's going to post every clip she every time she said taste test. But we're just going to pop over that because we don't really need to watch Amberlynn taste testing things 100 more times in a video where she's taste testing things. Thanks, but I'll take a pass.
So as you guys know, I'm trying to get that protein in. So I got this Core Power chocolate. I know there is a Core Power chocolate that has like over 40 protein, but when I got this,
why does she always have to overcomplicate things? Like, she can't just watch her calories and exercise. It's always got to be a program with a watch and a thing and a counter and an app and all kinds of accessories and accoutrements. Like this, you want to get more protein. Research what's really high in protein and eat that. You don't have to eat every fucking gimmick, every bar and every liquid and everything that has protein written all over. She's such a sucker for marketing.
6-1. I swear I've had this before. I think I've had it like one time. I remember liking it a lot, but it was a few years ago. So it's just gonna be like a redo taste test. Obviously, I like to shake it. So you guys,
it's a redo taste test. So now she's going to taste test this chocolate milk that she's already tasted before, and I guess tell us it's a 10 out of 10. It's a chocolate milk protein drink, Amber. It probably just tastes like chocolate milk, and you already know because you've tasted it before. Good Lord.
So I've been saying a lot, I'm not really a meat girly. I think I've said that my whole life because I'm telling you, it used to be true. And I don't think it's true anymore. I think I'm just so used to saying it and so used to being that way, but my taste buds change. Like people's taste buds change. It's just what happens. Like taste buds literally change every 7 years. So don't be surprised when all of a sudden you don't like something you used to, or you like something you used to not. As I've gotten older, I've noticed I really do like certain meats. I really like steak, and steak isn't like the healthiest for you, so it kind of sucks. And I really like salmon.
What's unhealthy about steak, Amber? You know, it's high in cholesterol because it's a red meat. God, her cholesterol must be off the charts, but she's not on the old lady cholesterol drug. Anyway, how this woman isn't pre-diabetic with insane cholesterol is a medical miracle. I tell you, she's Teflon. But
I don't really know if you consider that a meat, but it's still
the meat,
an animal. So anyway,
salmon. She doesn't know if you should consider it a meat. No, it's not considered a meat, Amber. It's a fish. You know that there's not farms with stalls. You know, it's not like Jersey, Guernsey salmon. It doesn't work that way. It's not a meat. Try and remember this. If it lives in the water, it's probably fish or shellfish. There's others, but generally speaking, not a meat, Amber.
Is enough of that. I am a meat girly. Okay, I'm coming out of the closet, and it's Pride Month. All right, let's try it. Cheers. Oh
Amber.
my god.
Oh my God, it's chocolate milk.
I'm drinking chocolate milk. I'm drinking chocolate milk. It literally tastes like chocolate milk.
I'm drinking out a Twinkie dance. Some of you have been around long enough might remember I'm drinking out a Twinkie. We didn't get the butt shake, but it was the drinking out a Twinkie song. She's rehashing.
What the heck? Wow. Okay, that's really good. Now I'm actually about to go
460-pound girl dancing for
it's about
chocolate
that time,
milk.
so let's do it. Okay, guys, so I actually want to clean out all of these drawers. And the first one I want to do is this one, which is my jewelry. It is absolutely crazy.
How many times over the years has this woman cleaned out her jewelry drawer? See, this is what I don't understand about somebody who says they're so clean. I don't say I'm so clean. I say I'm a chaotic mess. Now, the last month I've been purging my whole apartment. I've been cleaning like a fiend, and it feels so good. But here's the difference, is once I clean out an area, I'm not letting it get like that again. Like once you clean out your earrings, do you not then also install some kind of earring system where you're going to put your earrings, or do you just line them all up, dust them all off, put them all in pairs, and then throw them all back in the drawer? I don't understand why you have to do this over and over and over again so often. It's weird to me.
I truly don't have a way to store my jewelry. Plus, I know there's some in here that I probably don't want anymore.
Some?
So I'm about to take this guy out of here and start going through it. Okay, you guys, so I organized it all. It looks so much better.
Does?
Like this might look like chaos to some of you, but it's
Okay,
organized.
it looks better, but why do we keep the cat hairballs? I'm unsure why we have to keep the cat's hairballs. Amber, just throw those out. That's not pleasant.
It's chaos. And here is all of the jewelry that I will be getting rid of.
Keeping the hairball. Bingo. Oh, let's go have some fried food at Bingo. No, I'm not watching Bingo, but I did want to, you know, we got a little clip of Mama's. I think that she thinks it's a flex because she's showing us how many cards she's playing at once. Because that's a well, I guess it's a kind of accomplishment. It's a kind of accomplishment. She doesn't get many accomplishments. Let's give her the bingo cards. Oh God, Amber, you play so many bingo cards. I could never.
All right, so we're at a grocery store. It's called Crest. My mom has to get a couple things like milk, something to drink, you know, things like that.
Please take an ice on it before you forget.
Corny. There's a corn joke for Corny.
My mom's grocery haul. Dr. Pepper, 0 sugar cherry, milk,
Coffee.
It's
a staple.
So like a normal person. Not 16 different kinds of snacks. And this one's only 60, this one's only 20 calories, this one's only... But there's 40 of them. They add up, Amber. You know why your mom is beating you in weight loss without taking any weight loss drugs? because she's not buying groceries like you do.
Okay, guys, so I just got home and I'm low-key so disappointed because I have been doing so good with like my lipedema and my lymphedema.
How are you low-key so disappointed? If you're so disappointed, wouldn't that then qualify as the hierarchy? I hate high key and low key. I hate that expression. I know a lot of people use it, but
Like it has not been swollen at all. But like when I say that I feel like more like fluid with my movements and like how losing the weight that I have lost, like
it's
truly
like water,
just I
baby.
feel so much better. It's because I'm losing a lot of like that swelling and that fluid and that water that my body is holding on to due to the illnesses that I do have, which is lipedema and lymphedema. So like the normal person probably like hears me say that and they're like, girl, how do you already feel better? Like you've only lost like 20 something pounds since being on semaglutide. But it's because I have my swelling under control. And it just feels so.
Is it under control, or is there maybe there's a marked improvement for her? You know, I believe that you can lose 20 pounds and you're going to feel better. She's been carrying around 500 pounds for a long time. Any lightening of that is going to feel better to her. Now, I'm betting it feels better to her than the accomplishment, which is fine if that keeps you going. But I don't know. Are you like me? I'm just, honestly, I don't do this very often in life, but with Amber right now, I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop. We've seen her get this far before.
So different. Like I feel like a completely different person, like in the way that I move and walk and things that I'm able to do. It's honestly night
No,
and day.
Amber.
So tomorrow's actually.
You waddle as bad or worse than you ever have. You're walking really, maybe you can do it for, 7 minutes instead of 1 now. But it's not good. It doesn't look good. I feel my spine hurts for your body. My skeleton cries for your bones when you walk.
My weekly weigh-in. It's my 5th semaglutide shot. So that means it is also another weigh-in. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm nervous because I could easily lose 6 pounds in a week of like normal weight. But if my lipedema and lymphedema feel like acting up, I could easily gain 5 pounds in water retention and fluid. So then when I step on the scale, it says I'm only down 1 pound. So it's like, what the heck? That's honestly like the best way to describe like
Hey, I don't understand. I admit I don't understand the intricacies and all the details of lipedema and lymphedema, which is the things that she claims are in her body. I guess those are the things that hang on to the weight and the water. But now she's kind of telling us it's kind of just up to the lipedema if it decides to let go or if it decides to act up. So it's an interesting disease, right? She said she's doing everything right for her lipedema, and yet it's acting up on its own. So that's wild. A disease that, apparently caused by your diet and lifestyle, that your diet and lifestyle can't change. I mean, I know it's a permanent thing and I know it can be very difficult, and I know skinny people can get it too. I understand that. But I didn't realize that once you get it, it has a mind of its own, despite anything you do. I thought another doctor told her that low carb, there was things to do to help it, but I guess not. It seems it has a mind of its own, which is, kind of good for Amber, because then if she gains weight, it's that crazy zany lipedema I don't know, it's acting up. But if she loses weight, it's all on her. So, it's a good system she's got going there.
Frustration and having these issues. I'm not always going to be perfect with that. Like I can have my swelling under control, but sometimes it's going to flare up, and I'm having a flare up today. I could be doing everything right, and still it's just like, let's swell on you. I know this.
Yeah, see, that's what I don't get. How is it happening that you're doing everything right and the disease goes, let's swell? I didn't know that diseases actually worked like that. But then again, I don't have the kind of medical knowledge she does. So what am I talking about?
Topic is super unrelatable because not a lot of people deal with having lipedema and lymphedema in the state that I have it. But I do want to share my journey and my frustrations with it because like I've been doing everything right and I haven't weighed myself since the last time I stepped on the scale for you guys. So I'm hoping for a good weigh-in tomorrow. My fingers are crossed. I'm just feeling really good and really motivated. And I know that even like if the swelling does make me gain a couple pounds, I know that everything evens out. Like the first week I lost a lot of weight. Second week, not so much. Third week I did lose a lot of weight. And now it's the 4th week. So maybe it's going to be like a back and forth thing for me. I don't know. We'll check out the patterns with more weigh-ins.
Stop eating pepperoni.
All right, guys, so it is the end of the night. So that means it is time for questions of the day.
We don't get the weigh-in today.
Quicker or slower this time on Ozempic versus last time? Definitely quicker this time, but it's because because last time I honestly didn't let it work the way that it could because I never stopped smoking. I literally was still getting high every day, all day. And that really does not help because it was giving me the massive munchies. And it's supposed to help with like your appetite. And it's supposed to be
I've
an
heard
appetite
Delta does
suppressant. So
that.
I had Ozempic and THC kind of fighting against each other. And honestly, the munchies.
What? Hang on now. Hang on now. Hey, Google, is cannabis legal in Oklahoma?
On the website oklahoman.com, they say, medical marijuana is legal in Oklahoma, but recreational use is not. This means that to purchase weed in the state, Oklahomans must qualify for and purchase a medical marijuana license.
Well, that's...
To find out more, look for the link in your Google Home or Google Assistant app.
Thank you.
You are, as always, very welcome.
She's such a ham. Okay, well, that's interesting then, isn't that? Well, that's an interesting little thing, isn't it then? Let's just play that again. I want to make sure I heard what I heard there. I don't know if you've caught what I've heard there, but let's have a listen. Remember, Amberlynn is smoking Delta 8, right? Which is legal, right? Delta 8's legal, right? So that's what she's smoking, right?
Help with like your appetite. And it's supposed to be an appetite suppressant. So I had Ozempic and THC kind of fighting against each other. And
what was fighting against each other, Amber? Why don't you, can you mention again, what was fighting against each other?
it's supposed to help with like your appetite. And it's supposed to be an appetite suppressant. So I had Ozempic and THC kind of fighting against each other.
Okay, that's not just a slip of the tongue, because I've said for ages and nobody else seems to care. You know that video where she showed us buying the vapes in the car with her mom? That was a THC vape. It said it on the box. Girl is smoking weed, not Delta 8. And it's illegal in Oklahoma, Amber. So you're breaking the law. Well, maybe you've stopped now, but I don't know. Many people seem to think in your vlogs you still look a little high. And this is coming from the queen of fucking maple syrup. So I'm not judging, but it isn't legal where you are. So Amberlynn's breaking the law all day, every day. Let's go, Amber. Let's go.
And honestly, the munchies always won. Like a good example of that, it's taken me a little under 4 weeks to lose over 20 pounds this time. The last time, literally, I lost like 22 pounds and it took me over 2 months. How often do you go grocery shopping? I would say every like 10 to 14 days, kind of like every 2 weeks, I would say. Okay, hear me out.
Okay. I'm not, somebody else brought this up in the Discord, so I can't take credit for this, but the question was, you go grocery shopping every 2 weeks? You bought one small, tiny thing of cat litter. You have 2 cats. You should have at least 2 litter boxes. Not all of us do that, but you should have 2 litter boxes for 2 cats. Actually, you should have 3. That's what they recommend. 1 box per cat plus an extra. Now, most people don't have space for that. Let's be real. And, you know, her apartment's really tiny, like mine. I'm not judging. Mine is too. But it would be hard to have 2 boxes. But she should, and I don't think she... Anyway, she didn't buy enough litter for 2 cats to last for 2 weeks.
Everyone says you never leave the house, but you leave the house in almost every single vlog I've seen lately. I'm becoming more aware that if you said you had 2 eyes, people would say you had 4. I think you should vlog for a day the lifestyle people think you actually have so they can bite their tongues. What do you say, Vloggerlynn? I'm not really sure what you mean, but it is true. People say I never leave my house, but I literally leave my house constantly.
Yeah, vlog the lifestyle you actually have so they could bite their tongues. All right, well, we'd see many, many hours of her sitting around the house, and nobody's saying she doesn't go out anymore. We all see it in every friggin' vlog. Who would be saying she doesn't go out anymore? She goes out more than she ever did with Wifey. Fled. You know, her and Becky, she had Becky dragging her out for a while there until she's got housebound. But with Fled never left the house with her, okay? You can say what you want about Fled. I think Fled was embarrassed to be seen with her. They did not go out in public together. They never went to a restaurant. I don't recall a single restaurant that her and Fled went to. So, girl, no, nobody's saying you stay at home all the time. We're well aware that you go out. You go to bingo all the time.
Constantly. So it is definitely weird. Are you smoking Delta 8 again? Your eyes at 5:30 looked so droopy and you looked high.
No,
No, I have not.
No, she's smoking pot. Okay, she's not smoking Delta 8. She's illegally smoking cannabis in the state of Oklahoma. Go off now.
Been high or anything. I've been completely sober in over a month, and I'm very proud of that accomplishment. How's the no Delta 8 and no soft drink going? It's going really good. I drink nothing but water, and I'm standing by that, and I'm still doing that. I don't know. I just feel really good and I'm very proud of the decisions that I've made. And I really believe that semaglutide helped that. Anyways, I'm going to end this vlog. I hope that you guys did
Yeah,
enjoy.
see, they're not the decisions you made. They're influenced by a drug that you're taking, Amber. This isn't, don't, you got nothing to be proud. All you need to be proud of is getting your ass to the med spa. That's what you should be proud of finally doing.
Because I know I did. Bye.
Well, there you have it. Amberlynn's latest vlog. Is she smoking? I thought she was vaping anyway. So actually, the title should say, "Am I still vaping pot daily?" Amber, you're not doing Delta. You probably never were. She probably did Delta first. I don't know. Who knows? Whatever. I know she's illegally smoking pot. Maybe she quit now. Maybe she didn't. We don't know. Well, there you go. We're all caught up with Amber until tomorrow, probably, when we'll get a weigh-in. Oh, how exciting. So we got that in the can. What's exciting is I've got a really juicy brand new narc for you to cover on the live stream at 4:30 today. We'll look at Amber's TikTok. We'll get caught up with that. And then I'm going to present with you a very delicious new narcissist for us to kind of have a peekaboo at. I can't wait to see you then. Thank you for joining me. If you like the video, please click like and absolutely subscribe. Grab a channel membership. You get vlogs, you get some members-only content, and access to the Discord, which is so much fun. Can't wait to see you there too. From the absent Rio and myself, thank you so much. And you know, until next time, the routine is be kind and hasta luego.